Well, here we are again. Gonna see if I can get a little bit of stuff cleaned up on here and maybe knocked apart a little bit more, so let's get at it. I'll be smarter and maybe keep some of the slag from going everywhere. Now I'll roll her on over and get these all up to the top as we go through, get them all cleaned up, start from there. This timing chain, I think it's just a little on the loose side. Yeah, we'll be replacing that. And see about getting the camshaft out here too. Cam over here. Yeah. Let's see. I got to get some Allen wrenches for this guy here. We'll see about that. Well, now we're going to get to see what's going on down inside of this thing, down in the bowels of the motor. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Only got to take out 100 of these little bolts and then we can pry this oil pan on. See what is happening. Always a fun part, taking stuff apart, but then there can be disappointments. Oh no, I got to do this now, I got to do that now. And it's going to go on, and your 1 week rebuild turns into 6 months. Yeah, that's never happened. That is a handful of bolts. I am dropping more stuff. Okay. This will ever come off after 60 years? I might have to bounce on this a little bit. Telling you hard in 2000 here. Come on. Don't want to bend it. A little bit. I'm going to ruin this ratchet. Oh yeah. Do this like it's all fitting. Try a couple of spots. Easy there. Come on now. Don't bend on me. Don't bend on me. If I try 500 spots on here, she might start to, it's going to bend. My will squeeze it back down when we put it on, but still. Okay, I'm going to struggle with this for a minute, so you don't have to watch me do that. Okay, crack loosage has been achieved. Let's see. Well, it kind of did. All right. First time this oil pan's been off since the Beatles were a new thing. Well, looks like a crankcase. She's a little sludgy, but it's not terrible. Now we can knock one of these rod caps off, see what all the bearings look like. We'll do that. Get something in my hands. Those are 9/16ths. Will this have enough torque? No. Yeah. I'm lazy. I use the gun whenever I can. Oh. Come off willingly? No. No. Come on now. I might have to bang around on this a little bit too. Yep. Okay, struggle off camera, and then we'll be back. Look at that. So, this is kind of a good sign. These rings aren't stuck in there and all terrible. Even the oil ring is still can move around. So this is not a complete terrible old ready to die froze up motor. This is in pretty good shape. New rings and stuff. We're gonna be in good shape here. We'll get the rest of them out now. Okay, well, we got them all out. Everything went smooth. Got to the last one I took out, which was piston number 1, and something fell off of it and landed on my foot. Well, we had a broken piston ring. I'll be darned. So it's all worth it. What we're doing, it's all going to be worth it. So now I can get the crankshaft out, then I can pull the cam out, flip it over and knock those lifters back down through the bores, and then the block's pretty much apart, and I'll be able to get on to cleaning all this mess and on to stage 2. So there we are, motor getting apart. Okay, crankshaft out, bearings look good, journals on the crank look good. Yeah, pretty happy with all that. And pulling the cam now, which was kind of stuck. I had to give it a little ooga dooga to get it come loose, but now we can get her out of here and hopefully not mark up, mangle up any of these cam bearings. We'll be very careful because we're going to reuse them. Come on now. You went in there, you're gonna come out. I tapped all those lifters a little bit higher on their bores so they would not be in the way of doing this. Okay, there we go. Boy, this thing's tight as hell in there. That's really weird. Like my cam bearings are still good or something. How does that happen? Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of struggling on this, but that's what's happening. Don't want to bore you. And there she is. And here And we're seeing some definite signs of heat and wear. Yeah, this was working in there. So, which is kind of immaterial. This is replaced anyway. I've got a different cam, of course, for the build, but just to kind of see what was happening in there while this thing was living its long living, loving life. That's what we got. Now I can twirl this around, knock those lifters back down through the bores, and get out of there. We got it. Tighten this up so it doesn't twirl around and kill me. There we go. And what do I got for knocking around her? We'll just see how bad they are. They might just pop out real easy with it. Oh yeah. Bang, bing, bang, boom. Goodbye, old lifters. You're going to be introduced to your friend, the garbage can here in just a minute. You know, it's kind of sticky, but not bad. Wazooey. And there it is. Engine block ready to be cleaned. The only thing, I'll pop this oil filter adapter lead block out of there. Then she's ready for some hot steam cleaning and getting ready to go back together, by God. So that's a disassembly for today.
Yeah, I would imagine. I'm not sure yet.
Here we go again. Block is sitting here ready to be cleaned. You know, these bearings were not that bad for all the miles and age and all that stuff. They're going to get replaced anyway, but it's a nice sign that your motor's not getting all galled to pieces inside. And yeah, I got pistons sitting there, and I bought bearings, rings, and a gasket set. The bearings, rods, and mains, it was like $180 for those bearings. What happened? Jeez, I think we're made out of money. And now we're on to dealing with this. This is called the FE motor disease. All of these exhaust bolts want to break off in there. I've got all of them out except for this one. The bottoms always seem to come out good. The tops, since they're pass through, they get a little bit of water and whatever that gets into this side as it's living its life inside the motor bay, and they just rust in there. And I bathed them in power lube for a week, and I heated them, shot power lube on them again, heated them, shot power lube on them, and then take my wrench and just go a little bit back and forth, and they just fall off, just break right in two. I did get 3 of them out in this. This one had one already broken in there, and I got to deal with 3 of them on this. What I'm gonna do is just, we drilled this and tried to use the easy out, broke the easy out off in it. It's just ridiculous. I'm gonna drill them all the way through, and rather than try to cut threads into the cast iron, I can put nuts here. I'm just going to bolt them. There's the camera. I'm just going to bolt right through, put a nut on it, call it a day. So that's what I'll be doing tonight, is drilling holes in cast iron, and then go on from there. So that project, and then clean up the block and clean up this old grungy mess in here and get ready to start putting stuff together.